All right. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to do a chair class. That is my chair. This is like an $8 chair from Home Depot or something like that. And I have to say, it's great. I used to do chair class on another type of chair and it just didn't work as well. But you could do this on anything else, even a little block. But just in the future, if it's possible to get one of these, they're great. And I am not really an advocate for Home Depot, but that's where I got mine. All right, so before we start that, let's just shut this door. Mom and Gaylord are in there having a little love fest. And we're gonna actually start standing. So inhale, reach out and up. And exhale, just feel your feet on the floor. Relax your head, relax your neck. Inhale, open, chest, lungs, and heart opening up. So let's try and get a little arch, at least in our upper back. And then exhale, let's bend our knees and curl and round a little bit. So bent knees, rounded spine, arch and open and lift. Hello, I am touching my lamp. You can't see it anyway. And exhale, hollow, curl, and round. So a little teeny bit of a cat-cow going. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale, hollow and curl. Inhale, arch and open. And exhale, hollow and curl. And then coming right into our chairs. So I have my chair partly on my mat just because that's where it all fits. Or maybe I'm going to put it the whole way on. There we go. And yeah, so you don't want your chair to be sliding around. That's all the reason for that. Opening your arms wide. We're just going to take it into this big side stretch. And I'm reaching my leg away. And then inhaling, open. I'm exhaling down. I'm going to actually probably have more than one breath in each place. Inhale, open. There is the pea pod. Side stretch. And open it up. And the other way. Side stretch. And open. Side stretch. She's blending right in. And open. And side stretch. And open. So I'm going to take off my socks so you can actually see my feet. It's the one thing when I blend into my mat and the surroundings. So I'm going to flex that foot and come here into that side stretch, letting my head go off vertical. So I'm not elongating my spine. I'm letting it soften and getting that extra little bit of stretch, flexing through that opposite foot, or it's really the same side foot. Reach it out. And I'm supporting myself under here, letting your head go. Side stretch, side stretch, side stretch. Open it up. One more time each side. Letting the lungs really open up, especially through here, right? We can be a little tight in there. Let that open by letting your head really drop and lift. And the same thing on the other side. Head dropping, giving that little space of the rib cage and lungs that extra capacity to open. And then coming up, and let's spiral. How do we want to do this? Let's keep our feet planted for right now. Move this down. Feet on the floor, but sort of connected. We're not going to spiral on not going to let the butt slide. You're just going to twist, look around behind you, and then go to the other side, keeping your butt stable. So it's not by stabilizing anything in your butt, but just so you're not sliding around. Lower body is stable while the spine is very mobile, moving around. Good, and then coming into center. So I'm going to do my hands and feet with this. So if I am arching my back, I'm also doing this with my hands, like spreading them out, lifting my toes, and I'm going to arch all the way down. And then my hands and toes come down to the floor and my knees, and I curl and roll up. So you can think that your hands and your feet are doing sort of what your back is doing. Like there's this arch all the way down, feet connect, head drops, and roll it up. Arching and opening, chest open, relax the neck, drop the feet, scoop up and in. Two more like that, arch and open, take it all the way down, hollow and curl, bring it up. Last one, arch, open, and surrender, bring it up. Then changing the direction. So as we're in the rounded position, our hands and our feet are going to be connected down. We round down. Then we lengthen out, reach out through your fingertips and your toes, spread it out and come up. Get tall through the center, curl, hollow, round, take it down, reach out, fingers and toes, arch and open, tall over the top, round and curl. Reach through the head, lengthen your spine, tail shining backwards like a flashlight. What does that even mean? Take it down, reach it out and up. And last one, up over the top, curl, take it down, reach it out and up. And let's just turn our head just from one side to the other. Very regal, like, oh, looking over your shoulder and down your nose. Very elongated spine. Oh, the patriarchy. And then come into center, head tilting side to side. And again, fairly stable in your body, but a little bit of movement. As like you can see, there's a little bit of shifting. Imagine that your ear is listening to your shoulder. What does your shoulder have to say to your ear? Take a big yawn. Open up your mouth, release your jaw. Take your fingertips right on the edge of your jaw and like little pitter patter rain. Open that up, just bringing some awareness into the tension that you might be holding in your neck, jaw, or throat. And as you're doing that, you're going to actually let your fingers pitter patter down, maybe around the back, maybe your upper traps, just giving that tissue some movement. And mine's gotten into more of a squishy massage, just waking up and bringing awareness to the shoulders, neck, and throat. So upper traps, maybe. I'm going to take one hand, cross it over. So this is actually my left and my right. Doesn't matter which side you do first. I'm going to grab on, and then I'm just going to turn my head a little bit, looking down towards my leg as I'm massaging that tissue in my shoulder a little bit. Letting go. And then take it to the other side, same thing, grab on, you're kind of looking down, turning your head gently from side to side. If I kind of hold onto the tissue and then move, I'm getting a lot of movement inside my neck and throat. And there are a whole bunch of muscles that are going up, connecting your head onto your spine that are also relating into your chest and shoulders. So if you're in there feeling stuff, feel into it. That's what I would say. Feel what you feel. Tune into sensation. And then come in to shake out your hands, shake it all out. Let's do a couple of big breaths. You're going to inhale and exhale, push out. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, push out. Inhale, exhale. So in the inhale, let it go all the way down into the basin of your belly, into the basin of your pelvis. Imagine that it's going all the way down so that your diaphragm is moving. Inhale. Exhale, active push out. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Shake it out. Let it go. Let's do a head. So this is a little bit of the Egyptian walk like I don't know why we think it's like that, but yeah, because the Egyptians moved like that. But maybe in Middle Eastern dance, there is some of that head type of movement. So getting that head sliding from side to side. I'm just thinking of walk like an Egyptian. And then the same thing, forward and backward. Head forward, head back. Moving your head on top of your spine and feeling how that feels into your body. And then rib cage is going to shift from one side to the other, shifting the ribs side to side. Let your head, so I could keep my head tracking. It's a natural writing response that we have to keep our head vertical, or I can let it kind of go against my ribs. Listen into what feels good. Try both things. Maybe your body is naturally doing one thing. Sometimes it's good to trust the wisdom of our bodies. And then come in, and we're just going to do the ribs, really ribs forward and then ribs back. So it's not so much that we're cat-cowing, although that may be happening too, but it's more that the rib cage is traveling forward and backward. Right? It's a different thing. It's like, for me to think cat-cow feels very different than to think of rib cage traveling. And then let's circle it the whole way around. So circling, ribs are circling. That's massaging out your diaphragm and your organs. And again, here we're not trying to stabilize our butt or our pelvis, we're letting it move. Same with the head. Head-tail connection can do whatever it wants to do here as we circle the ribs. Change direction, other way. Oh, now I'm starting to get warm enough. So I take off one pink striped shirt to reveal another pink striped shirt. Good. And then come in, and let's just go shoulder as high as it can go, shoulder as high as it can go. I'm doing a little side movement as well. So I could do shoulders like this, right? But I want to take it up and let my body go to the side. Shoulder up, body to the side, shoulder up. So if we come into class and we just do abs, 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 we can miss a lot of the nuance of all of this other stuff that's possible. And it's kind of like you have to be in different positions to go, oh yeah, I could do this, I could try that. All right, we're going to take our hands on our whatever you're sitting on. I'm going to grab here and lean back just a little bit and taking my legs out, making a circle and coming in. So my feet are having this opportunity to point and then out to the side and flex and come in, imagining that I am cleaning the floor with my legs, with my feet, although my feet are off the floor. And then change direction, coming back, out to the side and around, back, out to the side and around. Last one. And we're going to go with this whole series of movement, which I have to think about for a second to make sure that I don't skip anything. I think it starts with a side stretch. So we're going to start with the side stretch. You're going to turn, drop your hand down toward the floor, swing it back, splash your hand back into the imaginary water on the floor, come into an arch. How does this work? Spiral around, look behind you. If you want to, pick up the back leg, bending your knee, and then you're going to serve the sandwiches through the horizontal plane to the whole room. We take it to the other side. Side stretch. You turn towards the floor, swing the hand back and up, swing it down, take it into an arch back. You can bend or straighten that bottom leg. You can feel into what feels good with that. Circle the arm around, come around to the back, pick up the back foot, lower it down, serve the sandwiches to everyone. Inclusive sandwich serving, side stretch, drop it down, take it back and up, down, cambre back, arch back, circle the hand around, look behind you, lift up the leg, drop it down, open out, serve the sandwiches. Side stretch, long, long body, keep circling down, face the floor, circle your arm back, come up, arch, circle the arm back, all the way around, bend your knee and come through, open it up. We're just going to change it slightly when we get to that bent knee part at the end. So it starts the same way, side stretch, we circle the arm down and back, we change the direction of the circle, we arch up and open, spiraling around, pick up the leg. You're going to pulse it up 1, 2, 3, and then open, serve the sandwiches. So that's the whole thing. It's only changing by adding those pulses. Side stretch, which you can also not add if you don't want to. Take it back, circle up and back, arm circles around, pick up the leg in the back, pulsing 1, 2, 3, serve the sandwiches to everybody. Side stretch, big side stretch. Turn and face the floor, surrender, let your head really release, relax your back, and then come up, lengthen your spine, bring it into that arch, circle the hand around, pick it up, 1, 2, 3, change direction, opening up, side stretch, big side stretch, Surrender, melt, drop your head, relax your back, come all the way down, hand comes back, circle up, come right back, arch back, open it out, spiral around, lift up the back leg, pulsing 1, 2, 3, serve the sandwiches. We're going to change it again, but it's going to be just a little slight change. So I'll talk you through it. Side stretch. We take it down. This is the same. We're about to change it. You're going to come up and back in this position. You can put your hand on your weight. You're just on your waist. You're going to try and keep your chest lifting forward and up. You're going to bend the back knee and then straighten. Bend the back knee, push through your heel, bend the back knee, push through your heel. Let's do a couple more of these. Bend and straighten and bend and straighten. Circle around, look to the back, pick up the leg, pulsing 1, 2, 3, open, 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 serving the sandwiches. Side stretch. Surrender, let go. Really release your lower back right here. Let your head drop down and then circle up because the excitement is about to start. Your hand can go on your waist, whatever you want. Bend and push, bend and push, chest and lungs lifting forward and up, bend and reach, bend and reach, bend and reach. And one more, bend and reach and spiral around to the back of the chair, pick up your leg, pulsing 1, 2, 3, and serve the sandwiches and come down. We're just going to release our backs. So take it down into a forward fold with your knees bent and your butt on the chair. Shift around from side to side. If you feel like, oh, I got to get a little more out of the stretch, lift your butt off the floor and shift from off the chair and shift from side to side. Let your spine release, let your head drop. Breathing into it. Freedom in your spine, let it go. And then sit back down. So that when we're here with that bending and straightening, it's like we're having the chance to just open up inside, deep inside, like psoas and hip flexor. So hip flexors more in the front, but psoas is deep inside, just letting that open a little bit. Let's just do that. So you're going to reach back. You can come up so that you're not sitting on your chair, but you can also use the chair. So what I'm going to do is bend my knee using the chair. I'm just going to stay vertical, maybe a little teeny bit of an arch, but not a whole one, not a whole lot, maybe just lifting my chest, coming in here and then pushing back and picking up my weight and then arching, coming back in and releasing my butt onto the chair and bending that knee, pushing back, coming up, lifting, coming in and releasing down, pushing back through my heel, lifting my chest, optional arch or not, and down, and one more. Reach it out, up off the chair and come down and switch it to the other side. If it's too much, don't pick up off the chair. Really listen into your own body. Always listen to your own body. I mean, I have to say, I've gotten injuries just out of the blue here and there, but if we're really paying attention and listening to the wisdom of our own body, we can avoid a lot of those injuries just by listening into what's going on. All right, you're on the other side, your knee is bent. You're going to be in like a vertical in your body here, or maybe you're a little forward if your back is tighter or your psoas is tighter. And then when we reach through, you're going to come onto that leg, picking up off your chair or not, or stay seated down. Either way, reach it back, pick yourself up, arch, sit back down, bend your knee, reach, bringing your weight onto your leg, open, and I'm holding the back of my chair so I'm not going to fall over, up, reach. Like we could do a whole like yoga class with your butt on the chair, a bunch of the stuff. And come back into center and let it go. And let's take it into a curled position. Again, rounding forward. I'm going to stay on my chair this time and then shift from side to side, tail to head, snaking through my spine. The river of my spine, the river of my nervous system, routed through my whole body, through my fascia. So one of my friends is like, how is the nervous system routed through your fascia? I'm like, well, since the fascia is the holding form structure, all the sort of, well, some of it's very dense and bandy, and some of it's very sort of filmy. And it's a combination of fluid and fiber the whole way through. But that is creating the form of your body. So it's really like the whole, oh, it's weird to say architecture. We like to compare ourselves to buildings, but like think of a three-dimensionally knit sweater that's creating the form and holding the shape of everything. So your nervous system has to go through it to get out into your body, right? It is all the form, and it's not like it's just here and here. It's everywhere. It's woven through our whole body. All right, let's take one foot right in front of us. Cross your ankle over your knee. Sit up tall. We're going to arch down and then curl up, flexing this foot. Arch. Take it down, let your head release, curl, roll it up. Get tall, arch, take it down, and curl, roll it up. Try to feel both sit bones on your chair, down and curl up. And then changing, we're going to curl down. So dropping your head, rounding your spine, reach it out and curl, get tall. Tall over the top, round your spine, take it down, reach it out, up and over the top, reach it out. And up, last one, over the top, take it down and up, switch it to the other side, other leg. And this helps if you're kind of close to the edge of your chair. It's a little easier to get somewhere here. Sitting up tall, arching down, let your head and neck release and roll it up. Arch, follow, and curl. Up over the top, arch, take it down, follow, and curl, arch, down, follow, and curl, changing direction, rolling down, lengthening your spine, arching, and come up. Tall over the top, up and over, reach and lengthen, and come up over the top, round and curl, reach it out and lengthen, up, two more, up and over, reach it out and lift, last one, up and over, reach it out and lift and release and let it go. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more with the arch and curl, but with the feet and legs working too. You can see my heel is pivoting on the floor. So this is the turned out, expanded, open position for the arch. And then we turn in. Let's actually turn in and curl and roll it up. So it's not just coming to parallel, but we're really bringing it in. So feet are kind of wide here. Arch, feet, hands, all the way down, toes and fingers connect, turn it in and curl up. Open it wide over the top, arch, all the way down, curl it in and roll it up, arch, all the way down, and curl it in and roll it up. Changing direction, curled, take it down, reach it out, arch, and open up. Over the top, curl, bring it down, lengthen, arch, and open. Two more, curl, bring it down, reach it out, and open. Last one, curl, bring it down, reach it out, and open. And that's that. We're going to get off of our chairs. So just walk around for a second. Let yourself establish what it's like to have legs under your pelvis, move around your room, feel what it feels like. And we're going to come back to our chair in just a second. I got blow on my nose and drink and sip of my coffee. So every once in a while when you're working out, have a moment of independent thought, right? Don't feel like you have to stick with me all the time. Like you might be like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, or I need some water, or whatever. Feel free to do that stuff. All right. Taking your chair, turning it, or maybe you don't need to turn it, but you just need to go around behind it. Grabbing on, and you're gonna come into this flat back position. Head is reaching forward, heels are reaching back. We're gonna bend our knees, arch, shoulders rotate open, chest open, and then push, hollow, curl up onto your tippy toes, scoop your belly in, knees arch, open, stick it out, chest pulling forward and through, stick out your butt, and then push, curl, round your spine, tippy toes, heels down, reach out through your sit bones, sternum reaching forward, tail reaching back, and push, curl, and scoop. So I'm probably doing a full breath in each position. Good. We're going to change it now. So we've played with that really specific movement. Now you're going to free it up. I'm actually going to take my hands to the outside, so I'm holding on and I have more support from the chair, and I'm going to free up my spine. So sending ripples and waves in any way through my spine. I could go tail to head, head to tail, and I can also bend one side down, adding side movement as well. So rippling, freeing up the spine, reach with your tail, free flow movement, letting your body do what feels good. If you feel like you're the kind of person that really likes, it's so not who I am, but if you're the kind of person that really likes to know what you're doing and doing it right and making sure that, how am I supposed to do this? Let go of all that and just pretend that you're Miles Davis blowing the horn and let it go in any way that feels good. I mean, maybe Miles Davis, could be someone else. But give yourself the opportunity to just improvise, right? Find some sense of flow and move with it. Hydrating tissue, tuning into the fluidity of your body, right? We are made of water primarily, bodies of water with some fiber. And as we get older, we become more fibrous. But we can stay very hydrated and fluid if we work with flow and fluidity. And that hydrated and fluid nature is going to keep your tissue and your body healthier and happier, things moving through, not blocking up. All right, let's start to play with this, taking a leg out and up. Let it do whatever it wants to do. You can alternate. I'm not going to stay on one leg very long because I have a thing going on with one of my knees. So I'm listening in, and it feels good to keep changing. See what is possible, shift around, play with it. And then even yourself out, start to add an arm, one arm, the other arm. Again, you can play with it. You can do an arm and a leg. You're just using the chair to help support whatever movement you're coming up with. Be creative. So I'm using the opposite arm to leg, but you could also use the same arm as leg. Feeling into those things, just playing with it, giving yourself a chance to try different stuff. Working with both flexibility and mobility. Start to even yourself out. And when you're ready, come up, and we're going to come down to the floor. So check the time. Okay, all the way down to the floor. Legs on your chair. Now, the beauty of this chair is that it has that kind of hard and yet curved edge. So I can really get in and kind of massage out my calves with just sliding my legs around on the edge of the chair. Let's just start with that. Let's add a theta breath. If you have like a chair that you can't slide around so much, then maybe play with picking yourself up off of the chair a little bit. So I am moving in different ways, but I'm also just sliding out my legs, my calves on the chair. And if you've had, like, if you have foot cramping stuff or calves cramping stuff, this kind of movement is going to be helpful. And I'm going to add a theta breath, which is a big, long, extended, hissing exhale. So I'm picking up my pelvis because then it gets deeper into my calves, but I'm also working my back. So there's a few things you could play with here. You can play with just elongating your spine, working your back, getting that sort of partial bridge movement. Or you can really play, depending on your chair, with getting into all the various parts of your calf, the deep muscles that are close to the bone, big muscles on the outside. So your gastroc, your soleus, the outside ones, the peroneals, all sorts of exciting stuff in there. And you can pick up to get deeper, even just rolling from side to side, not so that it's super painful, but just that you've got sensation going. Because if you're in pain and you're adding tension, that's not going to really help. So you want to feel like, where's the edge of the sort of pain threshold? Because probably for most people, there's a lot of stuff in your calves because we wear shoes all the time, right? We don't let our feet have that total freedom. Well, that's one reason why. We're also walking primarily on flat surfaces. Yeah, taking your time. I am working back and calf. When I add theta breath, it just slows me down. And when I go into like a slower state with my body, I'm getting more into a healing, down regulated, like release and relieve place. Although I'm still fairly upregulated because I did have coffee and I am excited because that's how I usually am. So movement hydrates tissue, like this kind of massage through the back of my calf. It kind of wrings it out and then it brings it back, right? It's like a sponge. If we squish out the sponge and then we put it in water, it's going to refill up with all that water. So same thing in our legs, getting into the different parts. This is like the anti-torn Achilles exercise. And even if you're having like tendonitis or something, or even plantar fasciitis, you could go to the edge of your chair, just waking up your feet also. So like there's many ways you can do this. You can also work from that foot on the edge of the chair with your pelvis going up and down. Just going to work the back of your legs, your hamstrings, and your butt. So this is a very free flow section today. You do this how you want to. If you are going up and down here, make sure that your chair is stable enough it's not going to slide out. So maintain the awareness in your body of what's happening. Yeah, and if you are very stable there and you want to take this to another place, you can let a leg come off. Because I'm on the mat and I can feel that my chair isn't going anywhere, she says, and then pushes it away. But I can feel what's going on. I have enough confidence to pick up and move around. Do not do that if you're going to come crashing down, right? If your thing's going to pop out. So really use your intelligence and your awareness. And if you do come crashing down, try to land gently, because you know what? We don't learn where the boundaries are until we've blasted through them sometimes. So really taking it in your own way. Like this is practically, it is a shoulder stand for me. So I can take both legs off and play with it. Really working it in whatever way feels good to you. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and take your legs off and do some happy baby pose there. Breathing, rolling around, letting it go. And I'm going to push my chair out of, I'm just going to get rid of it right now. We may come back to them, but we probably won't. All right, let's take it down. Let's just do a quick little ab set. Coming into center, feeling our center. Take your hands on your belly, wiggle around, squish it. Try engaging your belly in different ways. So it's kind of like you can draw the whole thing in, you can pull down into one area, mobilize so that you're waking up those muscles, but you're also feeling different ways of moving them, right? Sometimes people like pull your abs into your spine. I'm like, do we really need to squish our organs that much? Like, I don't know. Maybe once in a while, yes, but not all the time. It's not the way we want to be organizing our body on a regular basis. So letting it move around, having some play with how you can engage and release in your core. So I'm just going to show you my belly so that you can see, like I can stick it out, I can pull it in, I can do the whole thing like a corset, I can push it out. We want to have access to all the things moving around, waking up, flow with your abs, with your gut body as well, because if I'm moving all of this area, there's going to be movement in my gut body. Okay, that was our one little moment of exploration with the sort of guts and abs together. Taking your hands down by your sides, legs up to the ceiling. Let's just circle our ankles, just easy circles with your ankles and feet. And then the other way. And then we're going to do one leg in, one leg out. So reaching long, changing. So regular old Pilates exercise here. Let's go with pointed feet to start out, pointed feet and long legs. And then you're going to go to like a tippy toe position where you're spreading your toes, but it's like you're wearing a high heel. You can't really see that well with this room. Oh, well. Oh, and here comes the Squeaky Deak with his toy, which he's about to drop right there for me. And then last one, flexed feet. Yeah, so my cat is a dog and likes to play fetch. So flexed feet, reaching all the way through your heel, feeling that through the back of your leg. And then coming up to the top, pointed toes, hands down, circle out and down. Flex up, point out and down. Flex up, point out and down. Flex up, point out and down. Head on the floor if you want to, or it can also be lifted up. Really what feels good to you. Two more. Last one. And then come in, turn your head from side to side. Take a big yawn, relax your neck and jaw. Shake it out, make some noise. Big inhale through your nose. Jiggle, shake, let it go. And we're going to do, I don't have my block in here, so I'm going to do with no block. But if you have a block, you could stick the block in between your thighs, right down your pubic bone, squeeze your inner thighs together. Touching your toes to the floor, arms up over your head. We're going to come up, pulsing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, open. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Big breath. Try to relax enough that the breath can really come in. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fill it up. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep inhale. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Really, as much as you can, let go so that you can fill up your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale all the way down into your belly. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And relax it down. Easy loose knee drops from side to side. Everything letting go. Tissue softening. Body relaxed. Fluid and easy. Like you're pouring yourself from side to side. Relax your feet. Relax your arms. Relax your head. Relax your neck. And then let's press up. Again, hamstrings back and butt working. Circles with your hips. Feel your weight moving through your feet as you're shifting from side to side. And then change direction, other way. Big movement. Let this massage out your upper traps. And then come in, release it down, and let's come onto our sides. So coming onto your elbow and your knee. So knee is bent, elbow. If you're struggling with this, you can leave your hips on the floor. Otherwise, you're going to press up, reach back, and then pull it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, big breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In, out. In, out. Open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. 2 more. Open, close, last one. And swing your legs around to the other side. Same thing. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. And let's open up into a big straddle. So straddle, feel your sit bones, just rock, easy rock, pelvis coming through and then back. If you're tighter, bend your knees, but still try to get so that I'm totally matching my thing, my mat and my clothes, so you can't see, but you're trying to just get this to move forward and back, right? So your pelvis, if your knees need to be bent for that, that's fine. If you can go open, go open. Legs can turn out and in. Getting some movement, ideally in your sacrum as you're arching forward and back, even if your knees are bent. Oh, good. And then we're going to come in, hands behind your head, just down. Exhale, inhale, reaching through your heels. Exhale, try to touch the floor with your elbow. Also, try to keep both sit bones on the floor. We're going to change it. Sideways, take your other elbow down toward the floor. Lift it up and come up. Sideways towards your leg. Bring it back and come up. Side stretch. Take it down. Open it up. Lift, side stretch. Elbow down, elbow up. Lift, side stretch. To the floor. Bring it up. Come up, side stretch. To the floor. Bring it up. Come up. We're going to go down and stay. So you can just turn and face your leg. Take it down. Breathe into it. And then come up. Take it to the other side. Face your leg. Take it down. And then come up. Take your hands outside your legs. Bend your knees. Bring them together. So let your hands do the work. Give it a bang. Rotate in and out. We're going to do a push-up. I'm going to do pec push-ups. So I differentiate that tricep push-ups are when your elbows are right into your sides. More pec push-ups are with your elbows going out. Of course, you're using both times, but it's a little more tricepy if your elbows are narrow. You choose how you want to do those. If you want to do tricep or pec, it's up to you. But let's do either a knee drop or a knee lift between each push-up. So I'm going to do my hands, my knees off the floor for my push-up, and then I'm going to drop down. So, or it could be knees on the floor, lift up, drop them down. Any version, but with the knees going either down or up in between. Going for somewhere between 10 and 12. I'm not counting for you. I'm just doing it. And I'm switching to the easier ones partway through so that I can keep going deep. Last one for me. Keep going if you need to. Big breathing, circles. So here's his toy. It's just a little piece of paper that's all balled up. And he came in, it was like stuck to his tongue. It's getting a little gross, but not nearly as slobbery as the dogs that I know. All right, let's come onto hands and knees. Let's go over the back of your hands, little monkey fists, fingers going in. And then in that monkey fist position, arch and curl. So on the arch, you're gonna fold your hands in. On the curl, you're gonna push into your fingers into the floor. Arch, curl, arch, curl. Come up to your fingertips. I'm also having the shirt is a little big. So from here, fingertips, you're gonna rotate elbows in and out, in and out. Now, in the rotating elbows in, let's curl, rotate elbows out, open the chest and arch, rotate in and curl, rotate out. So what should be happening with your scapula is they're kind of doing this on your back. I don't know if I can show it to you in any better way, but scapula moving out and up, scapula coming in and down, out and up, in and down, out and up, in and down, out and up, in and down, and relax and let that go. Figure eights with your hands. So letting that move from your fingertips through your wrist. I'm gonna go in really slow motion into your elbow. It's amazing, like this is just a movement skill, but if you've never done it before, it could be kind of hard, like what's going on? Basically just this figure eight movement. And let's take it to a forearm plank. We're gonna come up to our plank and then down. Change the hand that's initiating the movement. And then stay in your forearm plank at the bottom, pushing forward and backward, head to heel. And take your pelvis down to the floor. Relax all the way into the ground. Bend your knees, relax your legs, swish, wash, windshield wipers. Breathe and melt. We're going to come back to another old sort of Pilates exercise. If it's possible, interlace your hands behind your back. If not, you're just going to reach back. So interlacing, you're going to inhale up, you're going to come down, heels to your butt, double pulse. Inhale, upper body, lower body. Lift, pulse. Up, down, up, down, up, down, 2 more, up, down, last one, down, and relax. Drop your head onto your hands, melt your body into the floor, wiggle around, shake it out, and then curl your toes under. Knees are relaxed. Just push up and down. Jiggling your body, letting go. You can turn your head to side or not. And then top of the feet on the floor, hands next to your chest. Inhale up, exhale down, using your breath. Baby cobra, no hands. Lift as high as you can, connect your hands, come all the way up, and then back down. Same thing, no hands, connect all the way up and bring it down. No hands, connect, lift and lower. No hands, connect, lift. If you want to, bend your knees. And then just up and down a few more times, knees bent or not. And when you're ready, take it into a child's pose. Wiggle around, soften your spine, relax your neck and head, relax your jaw, and then shift your weight back towards your heels, coming up. And last thing before we stretch, our hips coming into forearms and knees, one leg out behind you, kicking the ceiling up and down, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch it to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring it in, take it down, shift your butt to one side, your head to the other. If you want to walk your arms, you can. And then the other side, or you can just go back and forth. Really listen into your own body. So it might just be head one way, tail the other, or walking the arms to one side and staying there, or a combo. I'm always a fan of doing everything. Unscramble, bring your legs out, give them a little bang up and down, rotate in and out. And let's go with hip stretch. I'm going to go with ankle to knee pose, see how that goes. Taking it forward and down. You can always leave the bottom leg straight. Listen to your own body. Soften, breathe into it. If you have any injuries or tight places or sore places, bring your awareness and your breath, at least in your imagination, into those places. And then come up, unscramble, bang it out, let it go. And then try it on the other side. I'm not sure if I can put my bottom leg under for this. Oh, I think I can. Yeah, other side, same thing. I have to adjust slightly. Breathe into it. The cat has actually been patiently waiting just off screen with his little toy. And finally, he couldn't take it anymore. He has gone and attacked it himself and taken it into the other room. So you're going to stand on your legs, take your butt up to the ceiling, open wide, and shift from side to side. Breathe, let your head and neck release, shake it no. Nod yes. Let's just come into this wide stance, knees over your toes, bend deep, and then take your tail up. 2 more times, bend and stretch. And last one, knees over your toes, then roll it all the way up, coming all the way up to the top. And we're going to inhale, open. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Inhale, open it up. Shake, shake, shake. Last one. Open, fill up, and exhale. And then just have a moment to give yourself some gratitude for showing up for yourself and your body. So hand on your chest, hand on your belly, and close your eyes. If you don't feel grateful for anything, think about a pet, a flower, whatever it is. Think of something that you can feel grateful for. For me, I am very grateful to be born, to be alive in the planet, in my body. Like, what fun, what a wonderful playground. So nice to be here with you in this fabulous playground. And which isn't to say I take everything completely lightly, but a lot of it. I'm going to stop the live stream, TV Land people, like, subscribe, do all the things.